All right. Welcome, welcome. Just double checking that we're all up and running. We are. All right. Okay. All right. Welcome. I'm trying to continue this data challenge that I was working on. It was going to be the month of November, but sort of overran. I was going to do one stream a week, which I think I've done on average. But yeah, I'm not being too strict about it. So this is an ongoing analysis to find films that are better according to the public opinion, better than the book they're based on, which sounds like a simple challenge, but we still don't have a data set for it because it's actually not that trivial. So at the moment, as far as I've got, is take a data set from Wikipedia, which is a list of works of fiction made into feature films. So that has a link between the film and then the book that it was based on, but it doesn't have ratings data. So then I had to find some, like, I think it was Goodreads rating data about one row per book and its average rating, I think. Had to do something like, it was 5-star rating, so I just multiplied it out to be out of 100, but that was pretty good. And I think I've tried 2 different film data sets, and neither of them was very good for different reasons. Basically, the hard part of this entire project has been merging the Wikipedia film to books linkage data with the review data, because all we have really is the titles, and there's different problems. One is when we have films that are remade, so like Stephen King's Carrie, the book has been made into like 2 or 3 different films, so when we tried to just merge on name, we had all sorts of problems where multiple rows of film data had the same review attached to it, the same review score, whereas actually that was only the review score for one of the versions of that film. And I think when I looked at the raw data, that film data had other problems as well. So the last thing that I did was to try and find a better film review data set that also contains the release date. And I think, again, I have to go back and remind myself, but I think it was this. So this was the other one that I played with, and again there were sort of problems. Oh no, this was the good one. This was the good one. So it was when I was trying to join them together that I found problems, and then I had, like, here we go, Crash, a book. This was just the film rating, so Crash film, and then we ended up having 2 versions of it, but they all got the same metadata. And so this was in the film review. This was before I joined it to anything. So this data set was not good. So a surprisingly complicated problem. But really, it's just, as with most data analysis problems, it's a data quality thing more than anything else. It's not like a technically difficult challenge. It's more of a data quality challenge. So this Metacritic score data set, I think, was going to be what I looked at next, and it had different ones for films and games and TV and whatnot, so I'm only using the movies file. Well, let's just go back and run this. Let's clear the outputs and then just run this. Try and remind myself what I was doing. I'm glad I left some breadcrumbs for what I was trying to achieve, because I would not remember. So this is 1 row per film. Has a Metacritic score, rate, PG rating, don't care. Title, user, Metascore. Okay, I'm not sure. Is that like the critics and that's the users? Oh, I think I had this data set open. This one. Oh, the main categories of Metacritic.com. Okay, let's have a look. I don't think I've actually been on Metacritic. New and notable. I don't know. Let's find a film. Let's find just whatever. So the film. Okay, user score and Metascore. Okay, so it's like Rotten Tomatoes. So it's like a people versus the reviewers' scores. Okay, that's good. And then I did something to check films that have the same title but are different films. And so we have different release dates. So we have the 101 Dalmatians cartoon and then the live action one, different scores. Okay, so this should be good. Okay. Let's take it from here. So what do we need? We need to clean it up a little bit and say, let's call it films. So let's call it film rating critics. Let's call it film critics rating. Oh, just never remembers my Zoom. That's better. I know Metascore is alright. Let's just. I could just rename it, but I can't be bothered. That's fine. We'll leave the raw data and then film users rating, and that is gonna be. But I can already see that that's not a number. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so Metascore is an integer, so that's good, and then obviously that's a okay, that's fine. So that is going to be str. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted. So let's copy it and then no. What we're going to do is lock, because we need to find instances where is numeric. Oh, sorry, it's not, it's the whole data frame. So films dot lock. So the condition is all the places where it's not numeric. We're going to replace the rating with numpy null value. And then we are going to take this, make it a float, and that should do it. Nope. Okay, that's interesting. I suppose, okay, so if I try and look at the string 1.2 and check whether it's numeric, it doesn't recognize it. I suppose numeric must be all numeric characters. Is there, I don't think the alphanumeric, well that's no good. Oh, is decimal, that might be it. No, that's something else. Okay. Right, we'll just have to try and, okay, fine. Is float. Return true. Right, okay. I shouldn't have to do this. Oh no, oops. Okay. So really I need dot apply is float equals false. There we go. Oh, this is in the wrong order anyway. Oh, yeah. Okay, what was that film? This was the one that was blank. Yeah, okay. Okay. Clean up ratings and give them good names. Okay, I think that's probably all that we oh no, I know what we needed. We also need to extract the release year, which should be easy enough. Due date time, release date. Oh, it's gonna complain. Oh, some is TBA. Okay. Okay. Actually, can we errors? Oh, okay, what does errors do? If coerced, an invalid parsing will be set as not a time. That's what I want. Yeah, looks okay. And then we will say films release year. Let's just check. Looks good. So we just converted that to a date and then took the year. So really, I probably just need to extract these last columns. Actually, no. I probably do need to rename. Thinking ahead to joining it to this data set, which is called film title. Let's call it film title. And then we'll extract these. No, not all those columns. So film title. Film critics rating, film users rating, and then release year. Do I need anything else? So name of the film, when it was released, and then the ratings. I don't think I'm gonna try and join on these two things. Yeah, okay, and then we'll say dot to parquet. Film ratings 3. Terrible. Index equals false. Okay. Right, the notebooks are also a mess now, as it always happens. But that's okay, we will clean it up afterwards. It needs to work first and then it can be clean, and I will clean it up because I'll have to type all this up as a blog post of some sort, so I will clean it up when it gets to that point. So join data sets together. Okay, so that is going to take the films to books. films to books data. Well, let's clear all the outputs and then just run this as we, oh yes, same virtual environment. Come on. Okay, we'll interrupt that. Okay, it's really kind of stuck. Let's do the usual thing. Every stream I have to restart VS Code and it seems to fix all my problems. But that's okay. I forgive you. Due to an unexpected error. That's not good. Document is in an invalid state. Oh no. Did I corrupt my notebooks? Oh dear. I hope I didn't. That looks okay. Okay, no, it was just shenanigans. Right, just up the size a bit. Right, it's just a little bit big. Let's try that. Okay. Now, does that run? Oh, come on. Come on, VS Code. Restart the kernel. Restart it. Okay, and let's, come on. You can do it. There we go. Good job. Okay, so book title, film title. Film published date. Oh, this was, oh no, this was from the raw data. Oh. Okay, I need to do this in the original, the thing that creates that linkage. No, not this one. Get film to book linkage. Let's run this notebook. Oh, because this has to go in. Oh no. Okay, this has to do all the fetching from Wikipedia. Oops. Right, I'm just going to move this. The problem is this film published date wasn't clean because there's stuff like this in there. But I cleaned it up in another notebook, which is not good. I should clean it up in the notebook that creates the data in the first place. So we're going to do that, and then the other thing was replace anything that doesn't look like a date with nulls, and again it's going to need oh no, I didn't run it. It's going to need numpy to be able to override it with a null. That should be good now. Okay, and then if I go back to this one rather than do anything here, Yeah, okay, so they're floats now because there's missing data for published date, which is fine. Book ratings data I think was fine. Again, we joined only joined 30%, which is I'm not super happy about that. But it is what it is. I think we need to try joining films on both title and release date, but let's try both. It's this one. And it's going to say, it's merged, merge it on film title only. Yep, so that code doesn't change. 0 titles. Oh, because I didn't. Oh, yeah. I also had to uppercase everything, which I forgot to do. Oh, okay. We'll just rerun the whole thing. Now, here it's still called title. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that one's in like 0 seconds. Oh, because I need to rerun. Where's the button to run everything above it? And then run this again. Okay, there we go. 45% of films merged only on title, which is pretty cool. If we did that, it would be film title and damn it. So left is film title and that, and then right on is film title and release year. And I think everything else should stay the same. Okay, so 22%. Okay. So if I have to include the release year, it's half as many matches. But they should be higher quality matches. Because the problem was I was getting duplicates when there were films, multiple films with the same title. Because if I join one book to the film's data, and it's not a one-to-one, it's a one-to-many, I'm going to get duplicates. So in this case, if I join on title and date, I should get fewer matches, like 1,700 or something fewer matches, but I should get more quality matches. So if we look at, let's, that's not too bad. Let's join on title and date. I say that's not too bad. It is actually pretty bad, but what are you going to do? This exercise is definitely going to be more about quality data than quantity data. Okay. Look at that. 830 records of books to films and book reviews and film reviews. Okay, that's not bad. Does it have exact dupes? It shouldn't do, he says, unless we did the same thing with books. Merged. Oh no, let's hang on. Oh, it is merged book ratings. We're merging, so that's fine. So merged film ratings. Let's see how many that is versus if we drop duplicates. Oh my god. How do we have double duplicate? How do we have exact duplicates? How? How do we have so many? That is duplicated. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Yeah, there's quite a lot. at this. Look how many duplicates we have of this. How is that possible? Oh, I was really hopeful that we had 830 matches, but actually it's 83 matches, 10 duplicated 10 times. Okay, I think somewhere along the way I've got lost here. It's not good. Okay, let's go back to this merged film ratings 2. Okay, so that's fine. It's definitely less data. Oh. There's 50 records for the Bourne. There's not 50 books made of. Whoa. There cannot be 280 different Pinocchio things. Because films to books is not one. Oh my god. Actually. No, films to books is 1 row per link between film and book. So it does need to be 1 row per. So that is the base data. Okay, I'm about to find something out about the data, which I probably should have found out already. Let's do str.contains Pinocchio. Is that how you spell Pinocchio? Right, let's see. Here's all the adventures of Pinocchio, and then a bunch of different films. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is 280 Pinocchios. But that's fine, because if we join film title and film published date, I see the problem is there's going to be a bunch of books in here. Oh, but there's the same book. It's the same book. That's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, in this case, we definitely need Pinocchio to link to the date version of it. Okay, one of them's called. Okay, that's. I feel like we're spiraling a bit here. No, okay. So if I go to the film ratings merge, there should be less than 280 because I don't think I've got a film rating for every possible Pinocchio film. But even that is, I don't know how many that is, but that's a lot. So this is, yeah, so I do have a Pinocchio. Oh, but hello, suddenly we have a duplicate. Okay, I need to understand where these duplicates come from. So films to books. Which was 2002 Pinocchio, for example, has lots and lots of duplicates. There's definitely something wrong there. So film published date is 2002, and oh, you know what? Let's not use that. I need to get used to using query because it's so much cleaner. So film published date equals 2002. and fiction. I think you backtick equals. Oh no, str. Oh, do we? How do you do contains in queer? What's the right syntax? Oh, you can do that. Oh, but what if the oh. Do you reckon that'll work? No, token error. Okay, let's. I don't feel like that'll work. Okay, no, I'm really just adding syntactic sugar for no reason. Let's go back to this. And films to books. Fiction works. .str contains Pinocchio. No, because I spelled Pinocchio wrong. I really chose something that I can't spell. Okay, no, this data. Oh, okay, that's really bad. This data actually straight up has duplicates. I can't believe I didn't check that before. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, okay. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Rookie mistake that. I don't know why. Oh, maybe because the Pinocchio thing was on different pages. Anyway, it doesn't matter why. It's bad data. Okay, all right, let's clear all the outputs. Okay. I don't know how many we had before, but it's certainly not as many as we did before. So 732 records, rather than however many thousands I thought I had. 227 based on... that shouldn't change. But the number of things I match will absolutely... still 22%. Yes, it's 83 records. $83 is nothing. But it is 83 quality records. I will give it that. It is 83 quality records. And so merged film ratings? Oh, that's the best one. Drop duplicates, rename. So let's have a look at this. Oh, key error because it's not that's not what it's called. Film publication date. Film published date. And then there's no rating. It is film critics rating and then film users rating. No, not release here, let's call it film. Alright, there's what else. Oh yeah, no, it's already there. I don't think I need to rename anything actually because I've already done it. Okay. There we go. 83 records starting with A Clockwork Orange. Okay. So we do have some stuff. Okay, it's not bad, not bad, not bad. And we don't have average film rating, we have... You know what, it's actually better than nothing at this point. Average book. Oh, I didn't call it that. I called it average book. Oh, you know what? Okay, we do have stuff where the film is rated higher than the book. Okay. And then film and then user. Okay. So that's interesting. Again, not great because it's 83 records, but we have instances where the film is rated higher by the critics than people rate the book, which is, I suppose that's a sort of mismatch. Okay, like Casino Royale, better than the book. One of the Carrie films is rated significantly higher than the book. Ben-Hur, didn't even know that was a book. Atonement, yeah, I've heard that one before. Interesting that I was going to say interesting that it stops at C for Constant Gardener, but no, it's T. See, I don't know, I liked The Constant Gardener. I really liked the book, so I would disagree with that, but that's interesting. I think somebody mentioned this as well as a potential. Okay, this is not terrible. Let's do an export. So we'll call it films. Oh no, they already have that. Final data set. Let's do a very quick analysis. And then I need to I probably need to stop at some point. At some point, because I don't really want like a definitive answer, but it's very interesting how difficult this is. But what I would like is some little bit more analysis. Call it comparisons. So really, I just want a scatter plot with rating, book versus film rating, and then just have a like a hover action. I don't know if you can do plots in VS Code. I don't think I have Plotly installed, so let's open the let's add Plotly. Plotly is there. I'm pretty sure something like import. I haven't used Plotly in a while, so I can't remember the specifics. Plotly.express. Let's see. Oh, that worked. Okay, surprising. I'm as surprised as you. And then px.scatterplot probably. Oh, come on. Oh, because I probably don't have support, because although the code runs, IntelliSense hasn't caught up. Okay, well, it's actually going to be really annoying if I don't have. If in doubt, restart VS Code. Where's VS Code? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't know, sometimes it just needs. Okay, so scatter. Oh, data frame is comparisons. X equals, on the x-axis we have, well, I reckon causality flows in the direction from books to films, right? So X should be average book rating, and then Y should be, I mean, let's do film critics rating. And then there's something like hover data, or is it hover name? I cannot remember. Oh, it doesn't even have that. Oh, great, thanks. Hover name, I don't think this is the right thing, but we'll do book title. See what happens. Can I don't know if VS Code supports interactive Plotly visualizations. Of course it does. Very good. So probably what I should do is hover name and then hover data, have both the book title and the film title. And probably the release year. Film published. I know you can have like templates and things, but okay. I mean, this isn't the nicest. I'd probably do this in Tableau, but there's not enough data to justify me creating something in Tableau just yet. We'll see if there's a better version. But okay, so that's interesting. Oh my, okay. Really, if you want to set the axes at 0, I didn't know you could drag it. I haven't used Plotly in a while. So it's more like that. It's actually more like that cloud. So it's roughly 100 by 100. I'm trying to see if I can create a matplotlib axis. This was in a Plotly figure. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, it's kind of annoying. Don't know if I can just use, like, straight up just use matplotlib and then somehow put Plotly on top of it or something. Like, I don't really want to learn all the syntax for Plotly. Just for this exercise. Okay, no, it does have its kind of own syntax. Maybe this is why I haven't used it much. I can do most of this. Apart from the hover activity, I can do most of this in matplotlib. Okay. Well, let's set the, that's fine. Let's just set the axes. This is all tick stuff. Don't really want to change the axis labels. I don't really want to change anything. I just want to set the range. We could probably figure out which parameter it is. Probably called something like range. Range X and range Y probably. Yeah, okay, easy enough. Oh, I can do trend line. Presumably true? No? Oh, it's just one of these. Like probably OLS then. Oh, I don't have stats models installed. That's interesting. I suppose I better do that. I suppose it must be an optional dependency. I'm surprised it's not in Plotly already or in, but I suppose it must be optional. Let's try that. Okay. Great. Actually, that's not really what I want. I kind of just want a 0 to 100. I really just want 0 to 100, like x equals y line, because that means anything above it. Yeah, no, I don't actually care about the relationship between them. I care about what is higher than the book rating. So trend lines. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm getting dangerously close to opening Tableau here. Even in Tableau, actually, I'm not sure how you do a line that's fixed rather than somewhere in the line options. No. Oh, I can add a trace to the figure. Okay. Oh, but that's a graph object. No, I don't want to go to base Plotly. I just want to use Express. Yeah, that's what I want. So save it as a fig and then add a trace. That's what I want. Yes. Is this a bot? I hope not. This is go.scatter. I could probably just do. Alright, okay, so I create a fake 0 to 100 data set and then px.scatter.line. That's not going to work, is it? No, because no, so it's, was it import plotly.graph objects as go? And this was go.capital S scatter. Okay, that's better. And then I just need to make the figure a bit set plot dimensions. Oh yeah, these are width and height. Okay. Oh, but this is in pixels now rather than the weird matplotlib thing that's in inches. Okay, let's do that. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, nice. That's what I'm talking about. So these are all the ones where the book is better than... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, what's getting there? So title is average book ratings versus critic film ratings. There was a way to change the access labels. Okay, so you can label, yeah, got you. Okay, so labels is a dictionary. To map. Map column names to access labels. Okay, well, that's fine. Actually, what is it? Was it metadata? It was meta rating, wasn't it? It's just. Well, that's not how you spell it, but is it? What do they call it? Metascore. Let's call it metascore. If that's the metric. Film metascore. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have all sorts of ideas now. Comparisons. I'm going to say when film critics rating greater than average book rating, then it's going to be film better than the book. And then I reckon we could do something like color by this. So everything above the line is one color, and everything below the line, sorry, this one. Ah, no. Hue, is it not hue? Color, okay. Heaven forbid we're consistent. Yay! Perfect. Alright, let's look at this. Some good, so what is that? Captain Blood. Let's also put, I mean, we're basically putting the whole thing in here. Book publish date also goes in the hover data. Very good. Very, very good. So what's furthest away is probably Call Me By Your Name. Seems to be 12 points better than the book. It's pretty cool. I mean, these are not even the same scales, so there's a lot to be said for this, but there's definitely some examples. Okay, I think I've actually got some answers, which is amazing. Not a lot of data though. Ideally, this would have more data fed into it, and then I could rerun it and get a better sense. But actually, you know what? That's not terrible. Kind of wondering if I should stop there and just write this up. Might have a little look. Okay, well, it's done. Well, I suppose I could do this. Yes, so diff. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, there's a little bit more analysis I could do, which I might not even do on a stream. I might just put that in the final blog post. Okay, no, that's pretty good. So I have 85 instances, or 83, so 83 instances of books turned into films, the average rating for both the book and the film, and then put them on a scatter plot. Now let's do the same thing before we go. Final thing, we'll do film users rating. We won't color it. Everything else stays the same versus users. And that's film users rating. That should be everything. Oh, wow. Oh. Hang on. Did I not? Oh, I forgot to do the multiplication. Oh, that's hilarious. I forgot to do the multiplication. Oops. Okay, so everything is out of like 20 instead of out of... Is it out of 20? Oh, man. I even had it in my head to do it. Yeah, it's actually, no, it's out of 10. It's out of 10. So, and then multiplied by 10. That's hilarious. I can't believe I forgot to do that. So I need to go all the way back and do the joins again and everything. Let's restart the kernel. Oh man. Okay, that's poor. Come on, restart my kernel. I have to say that the sort of the Jupyter engine is a little bit, or I don't know if it's the Jupyter engine, but the kernel thing is a bit, okay, we'll close that. The restarting always fixes it. Okay, nearly done now. I just need to, well, wait for this to open. That's better. Look at that. I cannot believe I did that. That's hilarious. I did think no users ever thought any of the films. Oh, there's quite a lot. Quite a lot of films and quite a lot of, yeah, that's more like it, isn't it? That's more like it. So film better critics, film better users. We need two different ways of distinguishing whether it's better than the film, because there's both users and both critics and users rated the books, and so therefore therefore we need both of the, oh no, just run all this again. Oh, what am I doing? No. Put that in the wrong place. So this should be the same thing as we had before, and then this is going to be colored by there we go. Okay, so it's a different set. I'm wondering if I should just put them on the same axis, but it's just going to be a lot. This is definitely different ones. Look, The Bridges of Madison County, for example. People think it's a better book, but critics don't. Oh, that's interesting. So, I just need to check when they don't agree, right? Critics and users agree is when they're both the same. Because there's 18 cases. There's 18 cases where the users and the critics don't agree on whether the film is better than the book. That's pretty cool, actually. So so the people preferred the film American Psycho to the book, but critics preferred the book. I mean, this is not the same pool of people, so this is already like flawed in a few ways, because the people who rated the book are not the same people that rated the films, but we're talking about like an average consensus. And there is no critic book rating to compare this against, so it's a bit wishy-washy. But Andromeda Strain, okay, I did read that. I haven't seen the film. People liked the film, critics did not like the film. Okay, it's quite a lot. Big Fish, I remember that one. Okay, it's quite, yeah, Bridges of Madison County. That's very interesting. Oh, Constant Gardener, people actually hated the film. Yeah, I didn't rate the film as much as the book, so that's cool. Okay, that's very, very, very cool, actually. So it's different subset. These are all the ones where people rated the book higher than. Nice. All right. Okay. So that's pretty good. I think that's pretty much as far as I can go with this. It's 80 records, which is not nothing. It's obviously not all instances of films and books and associated ratings, but it's not bad. And it's a good start. I might have enough here to tidy up and write it up. I might do that as a stream as well. Just do the write up, like write the blog post and clean it up. But yeah, that was pretty good. I'm pleased with that today. Okay.